How long do you feel like it took for you to have your moment? Like we talked about, making your money, uploading to the TuneCores and the SoundClouds and stuff like that. But how long did it take for you to make, the little money you were making in the beginning?
Yeah, like a lot of people think like my shit was kind of overnight, but in reality, I dropped my first song when I was 13. So like it took me having to learn equipment breaking, going through real life situations. Like, you know how Fort Worth is. It's not going to be easy growing up there. You feel me? So going through all that shit, like it took me years. It took me from 13 all the way until 17 to actually really be stably on this shit. So it was like, took about a good 4 or 5 years for real.
Yeah. Now you released this record. It's taken off. You like you said, 100,000 streams. You seen it. What was next after that?
After that, really just start trying new shit. Once I got everybody hooked and got my fan base kind of started, it was like, now I can experiment. Cause at first it's like, you got to give them what they want. I seen everybody was liking my no auto-tune shit better, like the trap shit. So I gave them that. And then I switched it to the auto-tune shit once I started practicing and got good with that. And once I got them locked in, that's when I started like going towards like rock and R&B and shit like that. And kind of just started expanding my horizons when it came to genres and shit.
Well, like, what was your breakthrough? Because I was searching your name on Twitter the other day, and it's like you have memes, like you have a cult following, like memes about you, and you got people arguing about you. These Asian kids, they fighting, arguing about you. What was that moment? Because yeah, you had a song
it was when I dropped this song called "Come Here," and that was recent. So that was like my first million plays type shit. And that's when it took over. Like they went and blew my fans. Like you said, I got cult fans. So like they went and pushed the agenda on TikTok and shit and blew that shit up. And it's like, it's just a whole nother like universe type shit when you come to the underground. You feel me? Like this is shit like people that aren't like other artists that are used to only, that don't know shit about SoundCloud. They gonna look at this and be like, what is he talking about? Memes and shit on Twitter and shit. Like it's a lot of people you won't know about and they'll have their own following. Like just how that nigga Yeet came out of nowhere. Like that's just how it is for real. Like, so, I mean, yeah, I got a cult following, all that shit. That shit came from that Come Here song though. That was just based off a certain situation. I made it for the culture type shit. I basically capitalized off a situation that had happened. And it had just blew up type shit. And then after that, I made the 556 song, and that's what like really blew up streetwise. Like now everybody's playing it. Like that's the shit that really took off. And that, like, my producer Kelly, he made the beat, and like I always use him whenever I'm doing trap songs type shit. And like, niggas like me, niggas like us, my niggas from the hood or from Fort Worth, they don't see the beat any type of weird, but that's what blew the song up. Like everybody found the beat weird. And then how I was delivering myself on the beat, they was like, this nigga crazy, because how is he on a beat that sounds like this and actually, sounding this way? You feel me?
Exactly.
So that shit blew up, and that's what really took everything off. So now it's like, yeah.
One thing that's interesting too is you are from a city that's really bad. Fort Worth is the murder worth, you know what I'm saying? And you have an audience bigger than just the streets. Facts. You know what I mean?
Nah,
like Uzi's from Philly, and Uzi has his audience that's, it's not just street shit.
Facts. Yeah, that's completely different. Facts. Yeah, facts. And that's why I always said that's how I'm trying to be seen when I, Lil Uzi can walk anywhere. He don't got no beef on his shoulders. You feel me? Nigga, I just make music. You feel me? I'm not into like, I got love for everybody. My goal is to have everybody fuck with my shit. Like, niggas look at me like, oh, niggas ain't gonna look at me like, oh, he this rap nigga that did this. He dissed this guy. He dissed this guy. Like, nah, I'm trying to have niggas look at me like how they looked at Juice WRLD, Uzi, shit like that. Like,